Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. The Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the videos that it gets out into the algorithm, you guys. Free to share with your friends, free to share with your foes, and on the way in or in the way out, hit the like button. So we need to talk Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16, Season 16, Episode 2, because again, shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my supporters, y'all. Y'all were in the comments like, Anonymous T, why are you giving Bravo, free advice? They need you there to tell you guys, at least for episode 2, that they had already, hit the ground running. They already went rogue and did what they wanted to do. Because like I said, they were dropping these clips, y'all, like they were brand new cars. Like it was Oprah. Like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a clip, you get a new scene, you get a new scene. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I had no time to sit back and reflect on episode 1. That was already an hour and 15 minutes. No. They were like, let's just slam you guys with as much content as possible. Let's slam you guys with as much clips as possible. It doesn't even matter if by the time we get to Sunday, half the episode is going to be fast forwarded through again. Because you do not want to let us breathe. You're so excited for the new season. You want to prove that whatever went wrong with Kenya, that y'all can still get the ratings. Y'all want to prove bringing back Porsha, and later in the season, Phaedra is going to save the show. Y'all want to prove that Nene is not needed. Y'all want to prove all these things. That the hiatus wasn't as long as it was. Y'all want to prove that the new girls are going to bring it and all of the things, but y'all can chill. Let's play out for themselves. But what we're not going to do is all these clips. But I'm going to react to this clip. I needed a couple of days because I'm not doing this Monday. I am not doing this with you on Monday. But we're going to talk about this clip with Porsha and Dennis. Porsha and Dennis, they are somewhere where Pilar, who is so cute, she's the perfect mix of both of them. She's playing with toys and this and that. And Porsha, let me say this before we get into this scene. For those of you that are going to be like, Porsha stole, Fallon's husband and all this and that. She stole her coworker's husband. Here's the thing. And this isn't even to defend Porsha. As much as it is, can we just get to the facts? Can we get to the facts? Y'all act like Fallon and Porsha were besties. Number one, they were not. Y'all act like Fallon and Porsha had the same relationship that Porsha and Shamia has, or that Porsha and Phaedra has. It wasn't that serious. This was a coworker, y'all. This was a coworker at best that you were cordial with, that you were friendly with. Now, in real life, would I ever mess with a coworker's significant other, husband, ex-boyfriend, whatever? No. But nonetheless, it's nothing but the truth. Like, can we keep it a buck that Fallon announced sometime later that she was 7 months pregnant, which would have meant the date of conception would have meant at some point in time she was still legally married to Simon Gabadia? Can we talk about that aspect? Because that seems to be the missing component when y'all be like, Porsha stole Fallon's man. Well, was he stolen or was he already out the door? What was stolen if Fallon's out here getting pregnant by another man out in these streets? Like we're just going to leave that out, right? And this is not me saying that Porsha is right in this situation or anything. Because like I said, cheating in any capacity or suspect timelines in any capacity isn't it. I prefer, listen, if somebody really is for you and they're really down for you, they would have said, looky here, I'm in a situation. Let me wait until my divorce gets finalized, and then we can pursue what we want to pursue. But nonetheless, some of y'all, the ink is not even dry. The divorce papers have not even been filed, let alone even no separation papers. And you're already out on the move. You've already out. You already got your apartment and all this and that. But you're doing double duty still, sleeping on the couch at the house and all of these things. Talk about you're leaving, or eventually you leave for good, right? But can we wait till the divorce is final? Is that too much to ask? Fallon, if you wanted to get pregnant by another man, just said that, and now you're pregnant again. You're pregnant again with another man. Make it make sense. But nonetheless, we'll get into this scene. So this scene is a shorter clip. Thank you. Bravo. Basically, Porsha's like, listen, looky here. I'm not trying to be dramatic with you, but what's up? What's good with you and Drew? And Dennis is looking at Porsha like, what do you mean? We're in business together. And basically Porsha's like, listen, well, at Shamia's party and in front of all the girls, in front of the whole crew, in front of the new group, Porsha said that, is telling Dennis how Drew said that in front of everybody that Dennis was her Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. They did a flashback scene to get the correct connotation that, Drew was calling, her guardian angel and all these things. Now, she amplified it a little bit more in the scene that Drew had with Kenya, and even Kenya was looking at her sideways like, girl, let's chill. Let's chill on. That's why she kept saying, you mean Porsha's Dennis? Because who talks like that about somebody else's, ex-fiance? Nonetheless, basically, Porsha's trying to what? So, nonetheless, Dennis is like, that she's going through a divorce right now. Drew's going through a lot. Ralph's my homeboy. What's up with you? Or whatever. And Porsha's like, well, what do you mean? What's up with me? What do you mean? What do I got going on? Why am I in this? What did I do? Why am I in it? Right? Shout out to Nene. So then Dennis, out of the blue, is on some, well, I had to see you have 16 different marriages on TV, and I had to see all that on the TV screen, and I was hurt. I was in pain. If this ninja, is he serious right now? I know that ain't who I think that is. Talking about I was in pain. What about the pain you put Porsha through when you allegedly were cheating on her while she was pregnant? And y'all were supposed to be getting married. See, that's the real reason I think she ran off to go marry Simon. I think, Porsha knew that Simon's stuff was not all up to par. But let's keep it a buck. Porsha wanted to stunt on Dennis and wanted to say, listen, looky here. Here is a man that proposed to me, that is about me, that wants to marry me, something you could not do. And as far as we know, that some, timeline issues. But nonetheless, I felt it was more of a flex on Dennis than anything. It was a flex on Dennis, and it was about, staying in the same, tax bracket with Shamia and her husband so they could do the couples trips, they could do the couples dinners, and the couples celebrations and all of the things, y'all. But it was also on some get back to Dennis. Like, this is what you were supposed to do. This could have been us, but you were playing, and so on and so forth. I totally believe that, right? And so, nonetheless, Porta's looking at Dennis crazy, like, in pain where you were cheating on me. And so, basically, Dennis like, well, we shared, similar issues, similar struggles that we were able to put into the music. I'm confused as far as what they're talking about, because in Drew Doris' case, what did Ralph do? What did he go out and have 16 marriages as well? Did he go out and marry another woman? Because I thought he lived in the basement right now. I thought they have a contentious divorce to the point that they can't even have healthy communication. They have to talk through an app. So what are we saying right now? So nonetheless, Dennis is like, I told Drew to tell you to keep it a buck with you because both of y'all, because of Go Naked, your business on the every business move. And so Porsha's like, so is this just like some get back with Drew and everything else? And she's like, listen, if you're doing your thing, that's whatever, because obviously we're not together, because you've shown when we were together that you still wanted to entertain other ladies. And so then Dennis is like, well, I would never do that. I told Ralph and I told that to Drew or whatever. And so then Porsha says she feels that Drew is telling something different or is trying to romanticize Dennis and Drew. And basically what all Porsha's concerned with is, why does Porsha have to wait in line to film with her child's father? Why is Drew getting to film with her child's father? That doesn't make any sense. And she said, and I quote, in my territory. She feels the show is her territory. And, you know, Drew's trying to step on that. And so then Dennis shocked Porsha, because Dennis was basically like, well, you can get in where you fit in if she is willing to, quote, use the platform, aka the show, to promote the music for promotion of the music that Dennis worked on. I don't see the issue. And so then Porsha was like, well, now you're pissing me off. And Dennis is like, well, I don't want to piss you off. And so then this was an interesting piece of the scene that I really thought I saw something there. Porsha was acting is when she said, so she was like, you're willing to film with her on this. And so then Porsha said, why? And then when she said why, like a second and third time, her voice cracked. And I was like, I think we've got material here. And I think production saw the material as well. And that's why they used it. But her voice cracked. And I think Porsha, I don't know if it's a combination of the stress with the divorce of Simon or the stress of things not working out with Dennis, but Dennis is allegedly willing to, you know, be around these other housewives, whether it's for clout or for screen time or whatever. And I think Porsha feels a certain type of way about that, because it's like, what are we doing, right? Like, I trust you as the father of Pilar, but all this other foolishness, like, I just don't understand, like why we have to keep going through this. So I actually felt in that moment that definitely Porsha still has love for Dennis. Porsha still is in love with Dennis. Now, I don't know if they do the grown-up still. That's none of my business. I don't really know. It don't really matter to me. But that was when it hit me for, you know, a multitude of reasons that this is more, there's something else going on. More than Drew doing allegedly trying to do a go naked photo shoot behind Porsha's back. It is more than Drew trying to film scenes with Dennis, which I think is part of it. But, and I don't think really Porsha cares if Dennis and Drew really had something going on. But I felt when that voice cracked, I felt there was something else that we needed to dig into. Because then from there, Dennis was trying to finish his thought and finish his, you know, what he was trying to explain and convey. However, at that point in time, Pilar came over and was asking, because I think she was bored. Because I think she was like, listen, I see my parents. I know my parents are not together anymore. Let me head over there before something bad happens. And I think Pilar saw the signal and was like, let me go over there and check on what the situation is, because it's better for my parents not to be together. She sees this a mile away. So we get to the Porsha confessional, and Porsha is like, you know, she doesn't have any expectations from Dennis, all the good of it all. And then from there, you know, just essentially wants her and Dennis to just be on the same page. If she wants Dennis for a story, she shouldn't have to, you know, wait in line behind Drew. Drew has her own. And it said, you know, this is her show. And they said, well, she didn't say that, but she kind of said that when she said this is my territory. But nonetheless, she doesn't understand why she can't do loyalty from people. Now, Porsha, this is where you're going to get dragged about loyalty from people, because you do not have a good track record of showing loyalty to any of these people. So I was with you until that comment. Until you said, this is why I can't do loyalty for people. No. This is where they're going to drag you, Porsha. Because loyalty and you should never be in the same sentence, you guys. But nonetheless, I was with you the rest of the way. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.